Americans are just a joke. She said, yes, we're just a sad joke now. And they come over and say, oh, you're a pathetic joke. See, it's something fun. I mean, they're slaves over there as well. And the media makes it into a fun joke to make fun of Americans. The same corporate media that owns the media over there owns our media, and they'll put out different flavors. You know, here people make fun of the French and how they're pathetic and how they're cowards and all of this baloney. I need a water, boys. I'm coughing here. I found one. A delicious plastic glass with estrogen-mimicking hormones. Just what I need. Oh. Okay, let me continue to the news here. I had another little stack of depression news that I'm looking for here. I'll have to find that during the break. Let me shift gears here before I get into that list of other news media talking about how America is basically done for, and that's now a popular little sport. Well, here, I found one of them. Let me go over this report for you. 50 random facts that make you wonder what in the world has happened to America. This is from the Economic Collapse blog. So let's go through the 50. Let's see if we have time. Number 50, counting down to number 1. A new report released by the United Nations is publicly calling for the establishment of a world currency, and none of the major news networks are even covering it. 49. The state of California is so broke that Arnold Schwarzenegger has ordered California state controller to reduce state workers' pay for July to the federal minimum allowed by law, $7.25. 48. A police officer in Oklahoma recently tasered an 86-year-old disabled grandma in her bed and stepped on her oxygen hose until she couldn't breathe because they considered her to be a threat because she argued with them, didn't touch him. That tortures what heroes do. 47. In early 2009, U.S. net national savings as a percentage of GDP went negative for the first time since 1952, and it was continued in its downward trend since then. 46. Corexit 9500 is so incredibly toxic that the UK's Marine Management Organization has completely banned it. So if there was a major oil spill in the North Sea, BP would not be able to use it. And yet BP has dumped over 1 million gallons of dispersants such as this toxic chemical, Corexit 9500, in the Gulf of Mexico. 45. For the first time in U.S. history, more than 40 million Americans are on food stamps, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture projects the number will grow to 43 million Americans by 2011. That's the equivalent of 21st century soup lines. 44. It has come out that one employee used a Federal Emergency Management Agency credit card to buy $4,318 in happy birthday gift cards. 2 other FEMA officials charged the cost of 360 golf umbrellas, $9,000 to taxpayers. 43, researchers at the State University of New York in Buffalo received $389,000 from the U.S. government to pay 100 residents of Buffalo $45 each to record how much malt liquor they drink and how much pot they smoke each day. 42, the average duration of unemployment in the United States has risen to an all-time high. 41, but Obama says the economy's doing great, though. Record unemployment, record people on food stamps, but everything's fine. 41, the bottom 40% of all income earners in the United States now collectively own less than 1% of the nation's wealth. Number 40, in the U.S., the average federal worker now earns about twice as much as the average worker in the private sector. 39. Back in 1950, each retiree Social Security benefit was paid for by 16 workers. Today, each retiree Social Security benefit is paid for by approximately 3.3 workers. By 2025, it is projected that there will be approximately 2 workers for each retiree. Number 38, according to the U.S. Treasury Department report to Congress, the U.S. national debt will top $13.6 trillion this year and climb to an estimated $19.6 trillion by 2015. That's just what the media reports on, folks. The Washington Post admits $600 trillion in derivatives, and those bankers claim we will pay for all of that, even though it's not ours. 37, the federal government actually had the gall to ask for online donations that will supposedly go towards paying off national debt. 36, the Cactus Bug Project, the University of Florida, has allocated $325,000 in economic stimulus funds to study the mating decisions of cactus bugs. 35, a dinner. We're going to come back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll continue.
Don't answer it.
If fear strikes your heart when the phone rings, knowing it may be another bill collector, it's time for you to call Zero Debt in 90 days. 800-477-9256. Settlements, bankruptcy, and attorneys are not the answer and may end up costing you up to 10 times more than necessary. Listen, if you're already in debt, does it make sense to get buried in another payment plan? Zero Debt in 90 days gets you out of debt in 90 days guaranteed, without a payment plan and without attorneys or going to court. Get the fastest relief from debt on the planet when you call 800-477-9256. If you have debt with the IRS, credit cards, student loans, or a foreclosure, we can help at Zero Debt in 90 days, and we are the only organization to provide written guarantees on the results. Go to ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. That's ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. Or call now for free information. 800-477-9256. That's 800-477-9256.
Originally, we the people have entrusted government to be the guardians of currency, to ensure purity, content, weights, and measures of gold and silver coins citizens would use for commerce. This reinstalled confidence after the demise of the fiat continental system, wisdom being lost with time. The government we once entrusted to protect from counterfeit has colluded with private business, creating the largest fiat counterfeiting scheme our country ever experienced. This is not only a transfer of power to an institution that is not accountable to our elected government, but has also caused the dollar to lose more than 90 cents of its original value. Now, foreign governments are trying to divest themselves from this once world reserve currency. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I'm offering a book that explains how the system works. Call me today at 800-686-2237. I will give you a silver dollar free just for purchasing the book. Call today at 800-686-2237. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
I'm going to try to race through more of these 50 random facts that make you wonder what in the world has happened to America. Of course, I would add a few of my own. Why is the government now openly admitting they put microphones up everywhere, putting our public comments in parks, in malls, through NSA databases? That's coming up after I take calls in the next segment. I'm going to get into the police state stack of news from today. A dinner cruise company in Chicago got nearly $1 million in economic stimulus funds to combat terrorism. Number 34, it is being reported that a 6-year-old girl from Ohio is on the no